They say that even a dead clock tells the right time at least twice a day. And so this has to be one of the few times that Ruto has got something right through the e-procurement system. Now, this e-procurement system is a digital platform designed to manage the entire public procurement process from stages like planning, tender publication, bid submission, evaluation, contract award, all the way down to payment. So for the first time in history, people can actually track and see how a tender is progressing from inception all the way down to maturity. Now, here's the interesting thing. Governors do not want this thing at all. And I don't mean just one or two governors. The entire Council of Governors want nothing to do with it. Just listening to this temper tantrum from the chairman of the Council of Governors, Awan Ahmed Abdullahi. Roll the tape.
Article 6.2 of our Constitution is not inferior to circulars issued by the National Treasury Minister. So he can't threaten us. If he's above the law, we'll know. He cannot threaten us that he's going to withhold money because you've told him the system that he has procured. I don't know where from, how much, and whether it was still procured through process is not working. If it's not working, it's not working. And no one can shove it down our throats. You must address the issues we're raising. And you must respect that we're two levels of government. And we're both a creation.
Now in this video, I want us to look into some of the reasons why this e-procurement system is bad and also why some consider it to be good. And with no further ado, let's get after it. So let's start off with the bad. The dangerous thing about this e-procurement system is that if it falls in the hands of a brutal dictator, the entire nation will suffer. How so? Treasury now has the ability under this e-procurement system to disburse money directly to suppliers and contractors. Treasury also has the ability to block any malicious tenders that take place anywhere in the national government or any of the 47 county governments. Now that's a plus to the nation if we are not under a brutal dictator. But if somebody malicious is in power, like I'll give you an example, now we have Ruto. Mtu wa treasury ni mtu wake by default because yeye ndo anachagua cabinet. So by virtue of him being president, even if Gashagwa in Nyeri ndo alisaidia huyo governor akakuwa governor of Nyeri, and maybe there is a lady there that really helped them to get where they have gotten through financial help, legal help, or whichever other platform. If they say this lady ametusaidia sana, wacha apewe hii tenda ya barabara, afanye barabara, ajisaidie. Ruto and Mbadi will have the power to block that. Now flip the script. If it is Gachagua and team in power, and the governor of Bomet anataka kupea kijana ya Ruto tenda, afanye ya barabara, ama ya garbage, ama hata ni ya kudeliver hewa, Rigathi and the CS of Treasury at the time will be able to also reach all the way down to the county government and block that tender. So that's the challenge. It can be used as a tool of malice. Are you pro this government? Yes, fanya tender. Are you anti this government? Tunazima hiyo tender. You cannot do it. Now let's look at the good side of this e-procurement. Number one is that it's visible to all Kenyans. Si ile tabia ya watu kupea bibi zao na watoto wao tender. That can finally be exposed from the get-go because we can now see it on the internet. If you bid for a tender, you can see that this tender currently has 46 bids. Of the 46, unafuatilia unagundua hawa ndo wamekuwa shortlisted na huyu ndo wamepatiwa. So that kama mtu amepea bibi yake tender, you can just see. You can see David Wafula is the governor, alafu Irene whoever amepewa tender na unajua vizuri huyo ni girlfriend. You go and bring chaos, inajulikana. Hiyo tender inazimwa papo hapo. So that's one of the benefits. In fact, here's John Mbadi touching on the same.
So someone has quoted 1 billion less, but is denied opportunity to do business with government because you want another person to win that tender. And so you will manipulate the documents. You will plug those papers. That is what we are trying to cure with e-procurement. And this e-procurement, you people must implement it. This resistance I'm seeing, you will just have to stop it. Oh, it is not working. Gee, what? I am not going to buy that narrative. I know many people are frustrating this system. We are not going to allow it. You better embrace the system and get going.
Now the second benefit of the e-procurement system is the fact that payments will now be done through the system directly to the suppliers or contractors' bank account. You know, personally I've seen a disturbing case in one of our counties. There is a brother to a governor ambaye ni supplier. I know him and he always gets paid on time even if he delivers nothing. Now in that same county I also have a colleague nilisoma na yeye na paka wa leo anazungushwa because of a supply that he made in 2022. Anaenda hiyo ofisi anaambiwa ngoja leo kwa mkutano na nia yuko jaribu kule, you are being taken round and round in circles. So that finally ends. Unaekewa pesa kwa account, you don't need to go see anybody. Provided you won the tender and you delivered and there is no scandal there, you should get your money. Because it's bad. We have seen suppliers and contractors, for example kama Homa Bay, wanaanza kufanya fasting and prayer ati ndo pesa itoke. Just check this out.
I bestow on this Jesus in glorification of your son's death. Father, deliver us. Waliulemba bila mtakatifu vile malaika makulu. Fortune parle bikama ni mohera ina kanya kanene kwa vitu kama hivyo kwa rito mko ni pole ni kwane emu ya biro ina biro kubetunya kwa marichana ameni ikufuna kwa to mliwijwa kingono ni yene amen.
You know, fasting and prayer is not bad. Muslims do it, Christians do it, many people do it. Hata wale atheists wanaita intermittent fasting. From a biological standpoint, it helps them. But you should not fast and pray for your wages. Hizi vitu umesupply ama hii service umepeana. Mwenye ulifanya hiyo kazi ya fast and pray ndo ufanye. You did it willingly. They should also pay willingly. So at the very least, hii mambo ya watu kukua frustrated by counties, it should come to an end. There is no more bootlicking. There is no more kuzungusha mtu atipaka akuja kuambia atakupea kickback. Now the money goes direct. So from where I sit, my final verdict on this e-procurement is that it is a good thing, but if only we can deny the CS of Treasury or the Treasury itself the power to just unilaterally block certain tenders from happening, because that is all that they need to weaponize it. It should be that all payment goes through Treasury and this portal, but if Treasury sees something wrong, let them forward it to the EACC to take action, or to the DCI who then escalates it to the DCP, then it's taken to a court of law. Otherwise, ukipea waziri kama Mbadi all that power, I don't know how Mbadi would behave with that power in his hands. Maybe he could be gracious, maybe he could be malicious, but we cannot risk somewhere down the line kukue na mtu mbaya ambaye anatumia hiyo kitu kuvuruga watu kwa county ambao hazipendi rais. But what say you guys? Do drop me your comments in the comment section below and I'll do the best to read them and to give you a response. Now with that, here's today's ad of the day. If you're in need of electrical wiring, solar installation or electrical fittings such as strip lights, snake lights, downlighters or chandeliers, contact Engineer Wycliffe at 0707 476602 and he'll get your house dapped up. If you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. If you're watching for a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for David Wafula, hit the subscribe button. You're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really need to subscribe to. Alright guys, adios. Thank you for choosing David Wafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.